was in the field, nigga. Really for real, nigga. I'm going to trailer, nigga.
Even in that store, something's happened,
Even if
and
it don't,
there was shooting, and
nigga.
people were killed. Now, we have not been able to...
I'm a money maker, like Santa, I'm with Prancer. I'm living like the Takers. Play with me, you catch cancer.
Alright, we back with another video. We got that boy Cenat. Everybody's seen what Cenat been on lately. He started off by saying things revolving around mental health. Like, he really been trying to tell people like mental health is important, and he's really been pushing heavy on other people to start thinking outside the box. Start doing things that make you uncomfortable. Basically telling everybody, bro, just chase your dream.
I appreciate everybody who decided to vote for me for this award. One thing I wanted to say to you guys tonight is I hope a lot of creators in here and everybody at home and the viewers and the streamers really take care of your mental health. I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head, and I was able to, turn to like anime, Death Note, Naruto, recently since I've been gone. And I just been able to, find happiness within that. But yeah, as for the word of collab, I want to preach to everybody, like, within our community, us collabing is everything. You feel what I'm saying? So collaboration is everything. And I know this year has been very difficult on the fan bases, the communities.
I mean, you got to respect the fact that he's talking about mental health, man. And he's encouraging people to work together for real. I think it's because all of us are seeing this shift in the streamer world. Like, it's a crazy shift going on. It was somewhere where you could be yourself at, but now a lot of people is starting to not be themselves a little bit. I just heard somebody that got shot up in New York while they was streaming. That's letting me know, yeah, the stream world is becoming, a little bit too hot out here, just a little bit. But for Cenat to say this, I didn't know it was a reason behind it. It took for him to make a video recently basically titling it, "I Quit," as if he's quitting streaming, when I don't think in all reality, bro, finna quit streaming for real. I think he's really just finna take a step back and fall back.
I know at times, usually I'm able to handle a lot of stuff by myself and find ways through it, but I just needed some advice on just pursuing life and goals that I have, to how to find the confidence and the real commitment to pursue them. Because usually at the times I've achieved so much and I've been able to knock down goals I always wanted to do, and my mindset in my head, it's just like a lot of self-doubt. I'm not even depressed. I'm not sad. It's just for some reason I'm having a lot of self-doubt because it's out of fear of stepping back from what I'm primarily known for, which is content creation, and pursuing another goal. One thing I wanted to ask you was how do you at times get over self-doubt or voices in your head saying that it's over, or voices in your head saying you might not be able to do it?
Well, first things first, you cannot let your mental take over. Some people are strong, some people are weak. When the voices in your head start coming, it's pushing you either to give up or keep going.
All right, seeing that is dope. Matter of fact, watching the whole video to me was honestly dope, because I feel like Cenat kind of brought everybody in his world and his whole mind process while joining his new journey, and his new journey in making clothes, being a real deal clothing designer, starting his own real deal clothing brand. I feel like the whole video itself was dope, especially the clip we just watched where he had a deep conversation with his mom about him being hesitant on even doing it. I feel like that was hard. But, I went to seeing a lot of clips and videos, right? And it made me start to think it's probably a little bit more on why Kai is deciding to step back from Twitch itself too. Now, I know just like I know and you know, Kai gotta be one of the most biggest faces we know of Twitch in today's date, fam. If you think about Twitch, you're gonna think about Kai. Hell, Kai broke so many records on Twitch. He has been the most subscribed streamer every damn year. He's won every Streamer of the Year award, literally. I think bro has reached a level where he's made history already when it comes to streaming. But for some reason, it seemed like he can't get credit from the CEO of Twitch for being that person. Because I remember during his Mafiathon 3, I believe the CEO said his face should be on the streamers' Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore streamers. Your personal.
Ooh. Mount
Your opinion.
Rushmore streamers. So now, because you have to go back in time, right?
Okay.
So obviously Kai's there, right? And if you're going to Mount Rushmore streamers, obviously I think Ninja
Okay.
has to be there, right?
Yep.
Those are two easy ones.
So from that video right there, I guess the CEO kind of changed his mind afterwards, right? Now, I got the clip that everybody talking about when the CEO kind of renamed his Mount Rushmore list, but I'm going to play the longer version because of the video I'm going to play afterwards. That's why I'm going to play the longer version so we can see everything and see everything in full context so we could have like a clear review on what he really saying for real.
Car content to Twitch. I'm doing cars, building stuff. Here's all my work. Actually, my work's all the way back there. There's all their work.
We need something other than a Mount Rushmore, you know? That was a tough question. It's like, oh shit.
Who'd you put on there again?
And one of them I put Ninja,
Yeah, that's fair.
Pokey,
Okay. That's fair.
Ko,
Yeah.
and Kai.
Okay, because that's.
Right?
Why didn't you put this streamer on there?
I that's what I feel bad about, you know?
I did DM you a lot.
You put Kai and Ninja at the top of that list at first, but am I tripping? But okay, that's why.
DM you. I'm sure Hassan did too.
So we put Vince's car all the way in the back of the truck.
Chat, those are fair picks. If you've watched Twitch, like Pokimane innovated like hate.
Facts.
Let's see. Ko is Ko.
Yeah.
Like
There's so
I
many
agree with
choices
you.
is the
There's
problem.
There's too many
There's
people.
just too many good choices.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know, like I was texting with Queso's mom, and like Queso's great now, right? And you go back in time, whether it's
Well,
Summit
you
or
also
Lyric
can't
or
say any of that shit anymore because the new crowd will be like, what the fuck? It should be Speed, Kai, Queso.
Right.
When like no, there's like so.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned Speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for Queso.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course all the idiots on Twitter were like, he doesn't even know that there are only 4 folks on, Mount Rushmore. Like, no, I know that. That's why I said, oh wait, no, not Steve, not Speed. Well, I think it's great still, but I swapped Ko in there. But they were like, oh, he's an idiot.
Also, even the actual Mount Rushmore isn't even the goats of U.S. presidents. FDR is
No.
on there. That's my goal.
If you ask me who the best streamers are of all time, it'd be like,
Yeah. Who do you think?
Yeah, 4.
it would be Soda's got to be there.
Yeah, that's what some folks said. Soda.
Summit's got to be there.
Yeah, Soda and Summit were two that.
I put Wreckful there for sure.
Yeah, Wreckful. Part of it is there's always this tension. Like, it is fair to say it probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See, I put someone that no one talks about.
You can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet. He broke every record there was. That should be an automatic door opening for Mount Rushmore list. And this other buddy, he didn't even name Ninja. I understand you may be naming people who was originally on the platform at first, but things evolve, right? And new stuff happens. People break records, and they get love for it. For to say Cenat hasn't did enough great things to be on Mount Rushmore is like a slap in the face. I don't believe anybody was consistently doing 30-day streams like he was, for real, and successful streams at that. I don't think it was too many of them. Like, he put blood, sweat, and tears into the platform. That is crazy work. But then again, I do understand how tough of a question that is to be asked on the spot, especially if you never thought about it before. So, you know, I kind of get both sides, for real.
It's about, and only the oldest viewers would know, Cenat. You probably don't even know who that is.
Nope.
Cenat was a Super Mario 64 speedrunner, and he brought speedrunning into like the scene hard.
But in fact, the ones you mentioned, like in terms of folks saying, "Oh, he should have soda,"
wow, people.
the ones that he mentioned, that other folks on Twitter mentioned that, "Oh, you should have had," they said soda, and Lyric was the other one that folks said I should have had.
None of you guys are gonna know who Cenat is, Chad. This is from 12 years ago. Like, I mean, I think XQC should be there, Lyric. I think Forzen deserves it for all the emotes that his chat has made and things he said, the mods.
The problem is 4 is just like too small.
It's too small. You're gonna make someone mad.
Right.
You're gonna make someone mad.
For any best of, there's like inflection points.
Yeah, there's gotta be.
Right? And it's actually, well, no, actually, the question is you have to figure out where is the natural inflection point where you have this group and they make sense. And the next one is good, but it's like, yeah, but they don't, like, nobody's going to put them above any of these.
That's true.
6.
Amaranth put me on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, nice.
I was pretty proud.
Wow.
I
on anyone's Mount Rushmore?
maybe your podcast group. Well, Amaranth said, I saw that said Amaranth said Ms. Mount. I got excited, but then it was Mount Rushmore.
I ain't gonna lie, that conversation was a little tough to hear, and they right, man. That conversation itself could make people feel some type of way. And the reason people gonna feel some type of way is because they're gonna throw all these other reasons why, he may be switching his Mount Rushmore list. I guess everybody free to feel how they feel, because Silky wasn't feeling it.
No, but he said that Speed and Kai shouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
There's no way.
Nigga, how the fuck a nigga who had $1 million?
That nigga had $1 million.
I don't know, though, y'all. I'm going to let you guys be the judge of how you guys feel. Matter of fact, put y'all Mount Rushmore list in the comment section below. That'll be cool to watch. And I want to see all the OGs in there, and nobody's wrong. No answer is wrong, guys. Everybody can choose their own preference, fam. If y'all want to argue about it in the comment section, do y'all thing. But this clip right here that we about to watch is one of the reasons why I feel, there may have been a deeper reason behind Kai stepping back from the platform.
I guarantee you it was edited.
It didn't look edited.
Did he tell you what I said?
Yeah, he said you thought it was edited.
No, I'll tell you what I said. Tell you exactly what I said. Miz gave his Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Right? And then he gave like OG. He gave like Soda Poppin' and Wreckful and all these OG.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I guess for some people, Mount Rushmore is for the OG.
Yeah, I seen that, yeah.
Okay, and so if that is your thing, then Kai and Speed are at the top of the heap now.
No, you said, no.
And then, therefore Kai and Speed wouldn't be on. No, I said they're at the top of the heap now, so then Kai and Speed wouldn't be on Mount Rushmore.
You had said, like you can't, you only told me that I was on Mount Rushmore because you was in front of me.
Oh no, you saw that. No, I had you on that. I meant the clip.
No, you said to Miz, you said the only reason why you put me on Mount Rushmore is because you was in front of me. Yeah. It's okay, bro.
Okay, I might have said that, but that's just talking to me.
I told John though. I thought
okay, I might have said, but then they I guarantee you I might have said that, but they edited where they said, oh, I wouldn't have them on there. I never said that. Okay,
I seen it, but it's all good though.
Say you kind of, it probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See, I put it should be Speed, Kai, Queso.
Right.
When like no, there's like soda.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned Speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for Queso.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course all the idiots.
Wow, that's a lot, man. I just feel like that was a tough spot they even put the CEO in to answer a question like that when he has so many people on the platform that, you know, he's probably trying not to offend. And then when he's in front of these streamers, you know, he don't want to offend them either. You know, he want to like interact with everybody on the platform. I just feel like that's just a tough question to ask the CEO, especially when there's a lot of hard-working streamers on the platform, fam. Like, that's a hard question to ask the CEO for real. So I feel like they just put him in a tough spot. You know, I don't know if Kai felt some type of way about it. I really doubt he does. But if he does, that may be one of the reasons why he stepped back. And, you know, he want to put all his energy into his craft, bro, and creating, you know, clothes and designing, you know. We don't know. We never know. But I do know when he posted that clip to his hidden page, the caption was "no accountability." I don't know what that's for, but y'all let me know in the comment section below how y'all feel about this situation.